Newman is my name. I used to be Ashley Dickey, and then 1998. I feel like career would be creative. I do modeling. Our family does modeling still. And then a lot of pictures. So I take a lot more pictures now than I probably did. And then I just had a book come out for illustrations and pictures that I did. And so, yeah, I feel like anything I can dabble with creative and more kid-centered is usually what I go for. And job title mom. I'm a mom. That's my job title. I always loved modeling. So, because I get catalogs in the mail, because that's what you would do. You know, you get in the mail catalogs. I always got J. Crew, and I always wanted to be in J. Crew magazine. And so I was just really interested, even in college. Yeah, I just always kind of was interested in that. And so I did that after college. So I didn't start modeling until after college. I went for like sociology, and then I took an art class. Probably should have went with that. Professor was like, you need to do this. He's like, I feel like you should switch your major to art. I didn't. It was okay. So I started modeling, like working at antique stores, painting cards, and then modeling at like 24 probably or so.
How do you feel like Pekin shaped you into who you are today?
I feel like it's more community. I feel like I looked for that for my kids and stuff too, like a small town where I know my neighbors by name. I've played a lot of sports. And I think one of my favorite parts is getting to know the parents of the kids. Like, you just know everybody, and I really love that. And so you found comfort in that. So even when I do see them again, it's just so nice to reconnect back to that. And so, and I did look for that in my own family, especially coming from Packwood. Like, I knew everyone and still know everyone, and I love that. And so I think that was how it shaped me. I thought that was really important. I really liked my teachers. Yeah. I felt like I was likable. I feel like I was okay. Like, I feel like I got along with everybody. I just saw Mr. Rex. So he would have been a coach. My high jump coach, I would loved him so much. And then the SAT-offs, they moved around to the community. So I still see them, and I love seeing them. I think there were just so many that I really loved that, and I enjoy seeing them again still when I am able to. And so I don't think there was one, there was just a whole group of them as a whole, which is awesome that you can actually say and stuff too. I enjoyed high school. I liked it. I felt like I was kind of ready to be done, which you always are. I feel like you get to that, which is good. I mean, that means school did its job to move you on, you know. I think just like sport, I liked all my sporting things a lot, and just like the teammates, and like I said, the families of the parents. I just really enjoyed the parents and the support system from that. So that's probably like my favorite memory. I enjoyed track so much, so I loved jumping like at Drake. Like, those were kind of really special moments and things too. I loved high school, but I wasn't so hung up on like there. It was, I love my community. I love Packwood. And so I always knew I would be coming back to that. So I didn't hang on to that kind of stuff as much. Yeah. I really liked all the things that I've done. I feel like they kind of shape you to who you are now. I felt like it helped me a lot to like travel and meet different people. And then I feel like it makes you appreciate where you come from even more. I feel like as you go out farther, for me, it helped me appreciate where I came from even more, even though I already knew how special it was. And so I feel like that really helped me as kind of getting out to be able, so when you come back, you enjoy being in more. And you kind of find as you get older in life, the priorities change, or with your family, you want kind of similar things, like comforting things that you loved as a kid and stuff to incorporate that into raising your kids and things too. Just be all that God made you to be, you know, and don't be afraid to come back either. Like, if God called you to be in the cornfields, you go to corn, you know, like live the dream, you know. And we still go to church at Grace Family Church, so it's still part of the community, and seeing, you know, my family, that's really important to us, obviously important to us. So that's probably my favorite thing, is being able to go to church with my family is like awesome. Yeah, I love it. I liked my 18-year-old self, but I like my 46-year-old self better. Yeah, it was great. I know, I like me now, you know, so I don't think back in time as much, unless I'm using myself as an example for my children of maybe what to do and what not to do. Like, it wasn't that long ago.
The project is about building community.
Yeah.
How would you define community, or like, how did you build community here?
Yes. Well, we call it the world's greatest hood. So it's called the world's greatest hood. And so we know, like, I literally know all of my neighbors and by names, and we have like a hood hunt. I think these are things that like I found great joy in as a child. And so I wanted to make sure, like, I know it's pretty rare to have that. And so I just thought that was really important, especially with our kids around and knowing all the neighbors. And so I made a point to do that. And so I'm kind of the head, like president of the world's greatest hood. And so, and you have to reach out and you have to do those things. And so, and then I feel like when you do that and you connect everybody, it helps everybody feel involved and stuff here, and knowing their names or talking about their kids, or we go on walks like all the time. So it's usually generally like, oh, you're the family that walks around the neighborhood. Like literally, if you don't know us as a neighbor, we walk the same routes. Like, you know, you just become like that and see. It's very Truman Show, which I really like. And so there's great joy. And I just love that for my kids to be able to see that, or neighbors helping each other out. And so that's probably my favorite thing about living here too, is the connection of the people. I really like people. And then being able to go back home to Packwood is like, I love it. And it's the same thing there too, you know, and so that's really special. I went to college here for like 3 years. I knew it was a really great place. I wanted Christian education for my kids. And so, because I wanted that community and stuff too. And it's like, it's kind of like a bubble. It's very similar. It's like here, it's very capped the same way. And then just with a few more like pool, you know, like a few more things that the kids are able to do, and like walk to school type thing I really like a lot, and more things that maybe I didn't have, like I'd have to go to Fairfield for. Now I'm like, I can just walk and my kids can't do it, so they can kind of roam free and I can feel comfortable with that. And
how do you feel you can make the world a better place or inspire others?
Okay, well, it would, if I did, it wasn't me, because God helped me do those and connected the right people with that. And so if it ever, I just went ahead and did what I felt God called me to do. And I felt like that was a lot different than a lot of people. And so, and then that connected all these other people. And I made mistakes along the way and all that, but it always turned out, if it was good, it was from Him. And so, and I always go back to that. And I love my family. I hope you want to raise kind, God-fearing, beautiful children. And I love my husband so much. We just have a lot of fun. So I hope that makes it good. I mean, like, I hope to be fun. I love working, developing the gifts that God gave me, and still connecting different people and challenging myself that way. I think that's how I made it better. I hope to continue to always do that and encourage people that way. I love Walt Disney and Jim Henson. Like, I really appreciate somebody that's like went to extreme levels of creativity, and the people that they brought around them. I feel like that's probably like a lot of my inspiration. And different, I enjoy people that do things differently or have a different view of seeing the way things are creatively. And I just pray a lot, like God's number one inspiration, so if I just pray a lot about things and talk with Him. And I feel like that quiet time, enjoying being outside, because I have to edit a lot. Like, I take a lot of pictures, so I'm inside having to edit a lot, but being able to take that quiet time or filling it with my children really helps being creative. I like to be around kids a lot because I really like the way they talk. And, I think they're really funny. And my kids are getting older and they're so fun. And I love it. We're just at a different season of that, not such young season. So I find myself like helping out, or with moms that or families that have that. I tend to gravitate towards that. And so, and I help with Super Church at our church, at Grace Family Church still, and love it. And so I feel really inspired by doing that. And just little things at a time. Like, I feel like every day I kind of need something that's not so, I need something colorful, like really pretty, inspiring, something like that just really helps me do that. And I've had great opportunities, like with doing the book for Grace Therapeutic, like, having a creative person having a timeline is really hard sometimes. And so I do that with my pictures. I need to do that. But when I take on creative projects, it's so nice when there isn't a timeline, because it feels like it can flow a lot better. And so I always appreciate people that I work with on that creative side that I don't have. It's usually more open, and I'm really thankful for that. I love modeling because I can go and do my job and get paid. and I get to look beautiful and everybody gets to do my stuff, you know, so it's really great. It's like one of my favorite, it's like, I have so many favorite things, but it's kind of like a vacation when I get a model. And I love it because we're with an agency that's like, I can never age out. Like they don't like they want you to like not dye your hair and no fillers and stuff too. So I can just be myself, and all the other women too. It's like you have lives outside of modeling and they want you to have that. Like you're living your life and you've raising children and all that, and you can go in and out of doing that. And I think that brings a lot to like confidence in a person, like comfortable, like you can say no when you want to. And then the clients are really cool as you get older too. They just, I feel like you get a little bit more respect of like, or an understanding. It's just fun to work with people of your age and then the younger generation too and older. So yeah, I enjoy it. I like it, and something we can always go in and out of doing and works around our schedule. So yeah, so this is, a new family for Jack. So my son Philson, he was a participant at Grace Therapeutic. So he did hippotherapy, and so I would go out there a lot, and I really liked it. So when you have children that do a lot of therapies, it's really nice when they're fun. Like I had really, really fun ones. And so Lindsay's Chatterbox and then Grace Therapeutic where Philson were at, and I'm actually still involved in both tremendously. And so so Lois wrote a book, who is the owner. Then Allison I'm good friends with. Her husband Bob and Allison started Grace Therapeutic, and so he had started it. And so I had actually taken pictures of Bob, who went home to heaven, and Philson, who went home to heaven actually the same year. So she asked me to do it, and so I was able to as a children's. And so Philson's in it, and Bob too, so it made it really, really special. So talk about not having a timeline, you know, she would just let me, it was like kind of very healing. I enjoyed it, I loved it. So I did all the pictures for it and then did illustrations on top. And then I had to retake pictures. So the creative process, I enjoyed figuring something out that I'm not super techie, but finding ways to, I was like, praise God, he helped me do it, because I asked, I was like, I don't know what to do. And so I just gave it some time. And so he showed me, and so I was able to do it. Yeah, but it's awesome. So then all of the proceeds go back to Grace Therapeutic now. Nice. I know. So it's really fun. So we just had the horse show out there, and I was able to take pictures and see the participants do it. And that's really special. Yeah. So it's very rewarding to see something in person. And so, I hope there's another opportunity to do that, because this would be kind of the direction I would love to go more. I think you just do it like, it's okay to like find inspiration from other people, but not copy. Like I even found like in my photography, like just longer doing it, I definitely have things that are very me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you can't really change that out of you. Like you can add different levels on top of that, but I'm like, this is so me, and it looks so signature me. And so, but it took a while to get that, like, you know, and you do find inspiration from other people and other creatives, or just that alone time and the quiet time, I think is really important for that to just kind of settle it, you know, just the quiet time with God, so you can just kind of hear things. I think that's really important as a creative too. And to be around kids, like you can't you cannot not be creative when you're around like children, around people that are so beautiful. I mean, and just like so much light, or just people that are really positive. I kind of tend to definitely have those around me the most. You know, people come and go, but your core is really uplifting and stuff too. And find a spouse that loves you and supports you no matter what, and thinks you're like the best thing ever. And that's awesome. And then I love it that my kids, even if they're not like me, they have their own gifts and talents that God had. At least they see us doing what God called us to do in different ways. I think that's important for that. Yeah, I'm thankful where I came from. I love where I am, and I'm thankful for where I came from. And so, and I'm excited to see where God has for our family and different things and different opportunities. Because, you wouldn't have thought like a year ago, like just how much fun God is, you know, and the different people he brings and stuff too. So, go Panthers!